Claude, what happened out there? You left those Imperial troops to die. Was that your plan all along?
I wanted to win that battle with as few casualties on our side as possible. What other choice did I have?
You had plenty of other options. Did you really think we couldn't handle it?
Our military capabilities only go so far. We can't risk losing even one of our capable commanders, no matter how unlikely that might be.
But that kind of thinking got Randolph killed. You signed that pact. Wasn't he supposed to be our ally? I don't see the value in sacrificing lives that we might have been able to save. How does that make you any different from the nobles who just throw mercenary lives to the wind? Am I gonna be next?
Of course not. I could never replace you. Please, you've got to understand that.
You should listen to what your commander is saying, Your Majesty. Everyone else feels the same way, myself included. You're the king of the Leicester Federation. You have to conduct this war in a way that inspires people to follow you.
I hear what you're saying, but what good does it do if we fight honorably just to lose?
Why are you assuming we'd lose? You should know better than to write off your own army like that. Don't you agree, kid?
Yeah, you should have more faith in us. We're gamers.
You need to have more faith in us. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to put our faith in you.
You're not fighting this war by yourself. We're all a team here. So you need to sit down and have a long, hard think about what that really means.
Okay, I'll give it some thought. But I can't guarantee I'll arrive at the answer you want me to. I'm going to follow the path I believe in. That's what I set out to do as king. Let's just make sure Randolph's remains get back to the Empire for a proper burial.
Claude. Bad move, my dude.
Golden Wildfire. Love and loss. The formation of the Leicester Federation astonishes onlookers in all corners of Fódlan. But the treaty between the Federation and the Empire proves to be an even greater shock. Claude decides to send troops into the kingdom. However, his rash actions only spawn more problems, one of which is currently creeping towards him.
Randolph, why have you come back to me like this?
Aw, poor Fleche.
Lady Fleche, please. You must get a hold of yourself.
My brother... How did this happen?
Lord Randolph fought bravely against Thunder Catherine. He managed to create an opening for the Federation army to swoop in and rout the Church's forces. It was a crushing victory. For the Federation, that is.
What? You were there? But the Federation said there were no survivors from the Imperial Army.
When it became clear what transpired, Lord Randolph bid me, and only me, to escape with my life. He did this so I could tell you, Lady Fleche, how his death came to pass.
He did?
The King of Leicester used us as decoys. He was able to seize victory by leaving us for slaughter. When I think of how tragic it is that Lord Randolph should be cut down in the prime of his life.
He was left to be slaughtered? They must pay for what they've done. I swear to you, dear brother, I will not let them get away with this.
Bold move by the developers to make the ultimate villain of Golden Wildfire Fleche, but honestly, I'm kinda here for it.
Please, I implore you, gather what soldiers you can, skilled mercenaries too, anyone you can find. I will empty our vaults, borrow money from the Count, whatever it takes to pay them.
But Lady Fleche, whatever for?
For revenge against the King of Leicester. I will have his head.
Understood. I will make the arrangements at once.
I don't think Edelgard is gonna be okay with that.
That was almost too easy.
Oh, you're one of the dudes who slither in the dark, aren't you? You're like Solon or some nonsense. I bet he is.
You feeling any better?
Ooh, hello.
I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
That makes two of us. But it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
I sure hope that's the case, because we've already got our next job lined up. We're going up against the Alliance again. Oh, no, wait, they're called the Federation now. Well, you know who I mean. To be honest, I'm feeling a little uneasy about this one. It's probably just because they're paying an arm and a leg for us, but be careful, okay?
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it. Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Seiros, and mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago. I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
You got it, Jiraiya-sensei.
It's been a while since we last gathered here. I wasn't sure there'd ever be another roundtable conference again.
It's still a good way to pool our information, right? Much easier than trying to hunt each of you down individually.
But is it really okay for us to be sitting here with everyone else?
Should us commoners even be here at all?
Of course. I want you all here. And if you have something to say, don't hold back, all right?
If that's the case, then I'll just say it. I'm starving.
Can we please remove Raphael from the army? I'm gonna turn back on classic mode just to get Raphael killed. Any arguments?
Okay, Raphael, maybe hold back a little. Let's check in with how things stand across the Federation. Any shifts in public opinion?
For the moment at least, it remains unchanged. Despite our declaration of war on Lady Rhea and the Central Church, the individual churches in our cities and villages have remained calm. So long as services continue as they always have, we may not see any particular unrest among the common folk.
It's the same in Ordelia territory. My father didn't try to sugarcoat the news when he announced it to our people. But surprisingly, there haven't been any signs of disorder.
The same goes for Goneril territory. If anything, things seem more stable now than before. That's why I'm able to keep fighting alongside all of you.
This is also true of Egmont territory.
I guess no one in Leicester is all that upset about Lady Rhea becoming our enemy then.
I doubt most commoners would even recognize Rhea. So I guess it makes sense they wouldn't care too much about her.
Then it seems we've avoided the worst-case scenario. All that work from the Eastern Church must have really paid off.
The Eastern Church?
It's the branch of the Church of Seiros that covers the Leicester region. They don't have much of a presence compared to the Western Church, but their bishop is a really upstanding individual. The bishop advised the regional priests to respond calmly to the news, so they wouldn't cause panic in their congregations. All things considered, it looks like continuing our war against the Central Church and Fargus won't be a problem.
So we're really going after the kingdom, huh?
It's our best hope of ending this war quickly while maintaining our independence. To be clear, I'm not suggesting we burn our way through Fargus, pillaging everything in sight. Yes, we're going to defeat the kingdom and wipe the Central Church off the map. But we're going to do so in a way that spares as many lives as possible.
Except for Randolph's.
And that's why you're all here. I want to tap into your collective wisdom to figure out the best way to go about this.
So you finally decided to rely on your friends a little.
Don't mock me, Judith. I've depended on all these fine people this whole time. I just figured I could be making even better use of their strengths. If anyone has any thoughts about my methods, I'm all ears. I need your help here.
You can count on us. Isn't that right, Ignatz?
Huh? Oh, right. We all need to work together to end this war.
Well, I guess if you need our help that badly, who am I to say no? And what do you think?
Yeah, I'm smart.
Hey, you can count on me. And not just for my muscles either. I'm pretty sure I've got some wisdom kicking around up here.
Such confidence. I assume this is because you're finally putting some faith in me. I'm so glad you've come around.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Then, without further ado, let's figure out our next move.
The time has come to put my intellect to good use. You will be the mouthpiece for my thoughts, I trust.
I kind of forgot Arval was even here, if I'm being honest.
Don't get too carried away, yeah? They're not expecting much from me here.
Wait. Is it just a... Oh, it's just a chapter fight? Oh. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. There was only one single chapter fight in the Black Eagles route, wasn't there? It was just the one at the time skip? I thought? Or were there two in Black Eagles and I just don't remember? There were two in Black Eagles? Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going to have another one. Battle suggestions. This is going to be a really short month, brother. Don't be shy. Speak up if you got a suggestion. Slightly increased class experience gained when training in a class that wields swords.
What if we do this instead?
In a class that wields bows. In a class that wields lances. I think swords will get the most use here.
I've got this under control.
One step at a time.
Sounds good to me. Let's get rolling, everyone. Alright, that's fine. We do have support combos. You can exchange for a wider variety of facility materials at Supply Depot. New exam seals are available for purchase in the item shop. Ooh, baby, are we at the point where we can get master classes finally? We have a lot of talking to do. We have a lot of talking to do first.
Hey there.
Hey, Sonia, I wanted to thank you again. So we're going to finish 2 chapters today, actually. We finished up Chapter 9, and now we're going to finish Chapter 10. Wasn't Chapter 8 the other just mission chapter? Those are pretty back-to-back. Sonia, I wanted to thank you again.
Right on.
All right. Not sure what you're talking about, though.
Thanks.
You've taken a weight off my shoulders. I'm grateful for that. You and Judith really let me have it after I let Randolph die. That gave me the push I needed to stop getting caught up in my own ideas and discuss them with people.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you, you hear? And not just for your brawn, but your brains, too. Yeah, all right. What on earth am I going to do with 6 activity points?
I wish to speak with you.
It's quite difficult to get people to band together for a common cause. Each person is their own entity, which means they have differing desires and goals. And yet, since ancient times, people have thought it wise to try and unify all those viewpoints under a single king. I wonder how long it will be until we break free from that custom. How long? We have awards. How long indeed? What supports do we have? Oh, just Claude and Hilda, huh? They just have their A rank to do. All right, that's good. I'm glad. Ooh, wait a minute. Was that Claude and Happy? Claude and Happy go up to A rank, and he also has 2 with Constance. We're going to want to try and make use of chores to get those, because I would like to see them. Who all do Happy and Constance have supports with? Happy has some with Ignatz. Interesting. Bernadetta, of course. And Constance, of course. And Shamir. We probably saw the Shamir and Bernadetta ones when I did the Black Eagles route. I don't remember. What does Constance have? She has 2 with Claude, 3 with Lorenz. Who cares? Linhart and Petra, of course, and then Happy. All right. So I mostly care about seeing Happy and Claude supports here than maybe the Ignatz and Shamir ones. Try and make sure we get our hands on those. Hilda. I knew we'd eventually have to fight the kingdom, but I really don't want to. I've just been thinking of all the times I visited the Blue Lions classroom at the academy. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that we have to fight Felix.
Let's see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's never easy to fight people, you know. I already went through all this when we battled the Empire. Just thinking about having to do it again makes me sick to my stomach. Wars are seriously the worst. I hope we can put an end to all this soon. I hope that I mean, we're probably getting pretty close to the end. Not like close, but like we're definitely past halfway in this playthrough now. I hope they let me get Felix in this game outside of having to play Blue Lions, but it's looking less and less likely.
Well,
how's our leader holding up? Or I guess I should call him king now. It was a tough call to sacrifice his allies like that, but he can't start second-guessing himself because of it. Nothing to worry about. No worries there. He got the message loud and clear. I certainly hope so, because if he makes a mistake, we're all dead. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? Anna is here by default and probably has some stuff for me to buy. Hello. I've been dashing all around Fódlan for work, but it's gotten harder to get into the kingdom. Well, the kingdom's not great for business anyway, so it's no skin off my nose. Master Seal. Can only buy 1, huh? Okay. A Gartham we don't have a lot of, so let's buy as much of that as we can.
Is that the one?
I think we're good on these other things with the amount we have. Yolan Hart. I don't understand people who choose to bicker about the whys and hows of battle when the outcome is always the same. No matter what choices are made, blood will always be shed and countless lives will always be lost. In my opinion, people have an unfortunate tendency to overthink the means while woefully underthinking the ends. The means are definitely important, though. The way you do something matters. But the ends don't always justify the means. Bigger problems will come up if we only focus on the results without reflecting on the methods used. Perhaps, but my point remains the same. No matter what means we use or ends we seek, this is war. People will suffer and people will die. Yeah, I wasn't really disagreeing with that part. I was just saying that, you know, the means do matter. You got some stuff for me?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Thank you.
Everything has its use.
Bark, bark, bark. Huh. Well, I am certainly glad Claude abandoned that self-righteous attitude of his. However, he has yet to earn my full trust. This is but a mere step down the path of true kingship. I will be immensely disappointed if the coming battles do not mold him into the kind of king I want to serve. If that does not come to pass, it will be exceedingly difficult for me to accept his plans for Leicester. Sounds like a you problem, if I'm being honest. Well, 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 Bernadetta, fancy seeing you here. A bunch of stuff changed all at once, and now I have no clue what's going on. Why can't our enemies just stay the same? I can't keep up. Don't say it, I know, rhyme time. You're right, it's my fault for shutting myself away. We're like halfway done with talking to everyone.
I need you for a sec. I'm counting on you.
Hey, you're better at studying than me, right? Could you teach me how when you've got the time? I've been wanting to get back to it, you know, since we didn't get to finish the school year at the academy. Encourage.
Right on.
That's great, Raphael. I'll do whatever I can to help. Thanks. I get absolutely nowhere when I try to study on my own. Probably won't be as smart as the others, but I want to make sure I'm not holding them back. Oh, you're not going to be as smart as any of the others, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Happy and Constance. I love Happy's outfit. The like light green skirt and then the like twin cape thing coming down with the shoulder pads. I see we're the only ones whose lives were so graciously spared. Yeah, but we weren't really part of the Imperial Army or the Knights of Saros. We'd probably be dead right now if we hadn't sided with the Federation, huh? Pretty scummy if you ask me. I don't think that's a foregone conclusion. Not that it would have been up to me. That's not nearly as reassuring as you think it is, and here I thought you had our backs. I don't understand. We are like a pathetic little boat that has been tossed into the stormy tides of war. I mean, you know, you could have just not fought for the church and gone and done whatever you wanted.
Yes.
The easiest time to be hunting a mighty beast is when it is stalking other prey. Then you could be hunting both together. Claude is thinking like a good hunter, but people here are thinking the strategy is not good. In Bridget, we would be giving him praise. Well, Bridget doesn't have all of the best stuff going on then. Full thoughts on Claude letting Randolph die? Scummy? What is the little text box there? I don't know what that's about. You've mastered Sniper now. I was working you towards Trickster? Temporarily increases one of the following stats when an enemy commander is defeated. Oh, that's pretty cool. Perfect guards, lock touch. None of these are particularly good for you. We're gonna put you on a mount, so maybe a mount thing? Terrain resistance. Prevents damage from terrain. Interesting. Grants 1 tier greater advantage against enemies equipped with swords. Increases damage to them by 95%. That's pretty pog. I mean, we can get you Sword Buster then, to be honest, if we wanted to. Extends the duration of status effects on an enemy. Cavalry Buster. You just have all these Buster things that you learn for some reason. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong page. Psh, I'm stupid. Those weren't abilities. Those were the class effects. Idiot. I was looking at the wrong thing. That explains why I was so confused. Increases the potency of healing stuff by 50%. Restores warrior bar with each critical hit. Pretty good. Serene Stance. Prevents hits from bows and tomes from knocking back the unit mid-attack. That's really good, actually, because... Oh, no, wait, no, never mind. Bow users beat punching people, not tome users. I had it backwards. Serene Stance would be really good on a punchy unit, which you are not. I don't really know what I want you to be working towards, to be honest.